Hi, my name is Joseph Beige. I'm a real estate attorney here on Long Island, and today I'd like to talk to you about where to go for your mortgage. Now, this is a question that is brought up by my clients very frequently right after we sign the contracts, and that's where should they go for their loan. Now, there's three basic places where you can go for a loan. Your retail bank, which is or conventional bank. That's your bank on the corner, the one you use for your savings account, checking account, and so forth. The other two you may not be aware of, and that's what we call a mortgage bank or a mortgage broker. We'll talk about the differences between all three as we go forward. Before we talk about your options, let's understand something about mortgages that may not be instinctive to most people. Mortgages, believe it or not, are a commodity. Just like cars, radios, cell phones, there are thousands of lenders who create loan products, for different types of borrowers. Each borrower has a profile, and that profile includes the value of the house, how much the mortgage is, their employment history, their credit history, things of that nature. Lenders cater to that. They see markets and they see niches in that market and opportunities just like anybody else selling any other type of commodity. Think about cars, think about cell phones, anything of that nature. So let's talk about the retail bank, and what do I mean when I say a retail bank? The retail bank is what you know as your normal bank. That's the one on the corner. That's where your savings account is, your checking account, maybe a certificate of deposit. They have a loan officer usually on staff. Sometimes it's movable. Sometimes they're there a couple days a week. They generally will be selling you loans only generated by their company. Now let's talk about a mortgage bank. Mortgage bank has access to lenders in what they call the secondary market. These are lenders who exist only for the business of loaning money. They don't exist for savings accounts, checking accounts, or anything of that nature. They create loan products and they market them through mortgage banks. Mortgage banks are unique in two ways. Number one is that they front the money at the closing table. That means it's the actual mortgage bank that you choose whose money will be crossing the table to the seller at the closing table. Then they may transfer your loan onto the secondary market after closing. The second thing that's an advantage to a mortgage bank is that they generally do their own mortgage processing in-house. Mortgage processing is where a lot of mortgages and loan applications tend to bog down. This is the process where things such as the appraisal, your credit history, questions about your employment, W-2s, tax returns are all put together into a package to get approval from the lender. Again, mortgage banks doing this in-house sometimes have an advantage in terms of being a little more efficient and a little bit more customer-centric. Now let's talk about the third option, which is your mortgage broker. Mortgage brokers and mortgage banks have a lot in common. They have the ability to access the secondary market of thousands of lenders and basically match you up with the perfect loan product. The best way to think about a mortgage broker, in my mind, is to think of your independent insurance agent. You take them to your car insurance, they pull your driver's abstract, and they shop around to different companies. They may find an insurance company you never heard of giving you the best rates. Same thing with the mortgage broker. They may shop around your loan profile and find you and place your loan with a bank you never heard of. Don't be afraid of that. Like I said, there are thousands of lenders out there that only exist to loan money and you never heard of them. Determining where to go for your actual mortgage is complicated. Determining how to go about it is a lot more involved. However, hopefully I shed a little bit of light on the subject for you, because as always, you can't make decisions in the dark. My contact information will be at the end of this video. You can always find me on the internet at beigelaw.com. Feel free to shoot me an email or a phone call in the office. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you.